Hey guys, what's going on? Troy at Mountain Man Treasure here, and it's Friday. It's a little of this, a little of that. It's all coming up right after this.
Mountain Man
Treasures.
Okay, so here's the deal. I'm actually sitting in a parking lot. I'm about to meet somebody for a Facebook Marketplace grab. Not anything we're going to get rich off of, but we're going to make a few bucks. I'm going to show you what we're picking up. But before we do that, we had a first here on Mountain Man Treasure. I've got a little bit of viewer mail, so let me zip back in time and I'll show you opening that thing up. Done some yard work, took a break, and checked the mail, and we've got some mail here. This comes from Ripjax. Ripjax has purchased from the store before. Fantastic guy. He's got a YouTube channel. I'm trying to get him to do some YouTube videos. I think he'd be really good at it. He's got a storefront there in Mississippi, and showed off some of the stuff in his store in one of the couple videos that he has. And it's a really cool place. So it looks like he has sent me something. We're going to break into this thing, see what it is. Okay, I think we are to that point where we can get into this thing. Man after my own heart loves this tape. Let's see what we got here. All right. I use these things too. That's fantastic. We got a note here and a business card. I don't want to show you his address or anything, or his phone number, but there's the business card. Really cool. And we've got a note here. Troy, I am sending this face mask made by my daughter-in-law as a token of my appreciation for all the time, energy, and effort you have put into YouTube while sharing your eBay journey. Thanks for comments about the store on YouTube. Your advice of emailing videos to myself will hopefully allow me to upload more videos soon. After watching you guys on YouTube about eBay, I thought I would give it a try. I started and stopped for a while, but back at it. Joey Bada Bing 22, Josh Harry Tornado, and Kat the Nurse Flipper all got purchases from me and masks in return as a thank you for sharing. Hope you enjoy the mask and coffee. He says we got coffee. Thanks a million times over for sharing and keeping me entertained. Well, man, Stone, and he's got Stone White. Man, you have got a name. You've got a name for eBay, or for eBay, but you got a name for YouTube, my friend. Stone White with Ripjax, and to be in that group with Kat and Joey and Josh over at Harry Tornado. All right, so we've got oh yeah, he sent me a little sample of Jack Daniel's Tennessee Whiskey Coffee. We are going to be good with that, Stone. Thank you for that. And we've got oh, that is cool. We've got a Snoopy. It's Snoopy, Joe Cool, and the American flag. How cool is that? That is awesome. I can add that to my repertoire now. I've got Snoopy and I've got Stormtroopers. So, man, thank you so much. We got that, and he threw a couple of a little bit of coffee in here. So I am definitely going to be trying this out. And thank you so much. Thank you for watching. I sure appreciate it. You don't have to, and nobody obviously has to send me anything. But the fact that you did, that's awesome. You're a fantastic guy. Go if folks are down there near Ripley, go check out his store. It's incredible. Check out the YouTube channel. Give him some encouragement because he's a fantastic guy. Thanks, Stone. Welcome back in, guys. That really cool. Stone, thanks so much. He sent some stuff out to a couple folks, and such a nice guy. Thank you very much for that. But I'll show you what we got. We're picking up some Simpsons DVD sets, and some of these actually sell pretty well. So we'll show you the comps. We'll go over that here in a little bit, but that's what we're doing for the Facebook Marketplace thing. And then a little bit later, we do have a viewer question that I can answer. So that's all coming up. Okay, so I always say that, don't I? Okay, so I don't know why I do that. We're going to go over viewer question now. Had a question from Cav. We'll put him up over there. He was wondering, when I talk on videos about sell-through rate, what does that mean? And it's pretty easy, Kev, and I explained it underneath, but we'll explain it to all of you, because there's a lot of new folks watching and a lot of new resellers. They might not know what that means, and we get stuck once we've been doing this for a while. We drop jargon, and it's a phrase that maybe people don't know. So really the simplest way to explain it is, if I look up a board game, right? I find a board game. I look it up on eBay. You type it in the search. It shows you how many are listed, right? You can then narrow it down. You can, is it new or is it used? This is a new one. It's still sealed. So we click on brand new. That shows us how many of that board game that are brand new are currently listed on eBay. Now you can go up into the filters and sort, and you can look by sold. So say there are 10 of these board games listed, 10 new sealed board games of the one that we found are listed. Right now they're active, you can buy them. Now when we filter it by sold, you see, okay, how many of that same sealed new board game have sold, and on eBay it shows you over the last 3 months, last 90 days is what it tracks on there. So you can look at how many have sold. That shows you how quickly that particular item is moving through, right? So if there are, what do we say, 10 of them currently listed, and we look and it says there are 62 sold in the last 90 days, that means that thing is selling through really, really fast. That's the sell-through rate. There's 62 sold to 10 listed. That's really good. Now, if it's the opposite, and there's 62 games that are currently available and only 10 listed, it shows that it sells, but you might be waiting for a while for that thing to sell. So if you're willing to sit on it, if you got it for dirt cheap, if it was free, it's sitting in your closet, maybe it's worth listing. But if you're having to pick it up somewhere, might not be, because you can see that they just plain don't sell very often, and that is the sell-through rate. Okay guys, so we're back in the shop here. Let's go over what we picked up. I'll show you. Now, we picked up multiple seasons of The Simpsons on DVD. Yes, The Simpsons are an old show. Yes, they are now all streaming online. Usually, when shows are streaming, when that availability is there, the value isn't. The stuff just doesn't resell. But guess what? Simpsons, a lot of them still do. Now, we picked up these right here, our seasons 1 through 5. Okay, these are all pre-owned, but she said, and I looked, they're really clean. They were watched like once and then put away. Apparently, this lady's third husband, she said, we got more details than I needed. The third husband bought these, started collecting them, and when he left her, she decided, you know what, why am I keeping this stuff? Let's get it out. Okay. His loss, my gain. So, seasons 1 through 5 is the first batch here. This will sell, and we'll comp up there for you just so you can see. This will sell for about $25, okay, for the 5 of these together. That's what we paid. We paid $25 for all of this, okay? So, like I said, we're not getting rich off of this, but we're going to make some money, and I'm going to show you how we're going to do that. So, this right here pays for it, okay? Now, she didn't have one all the way through a whole bunch, right? We actually skipped a season. Season 8 is gone. We don't have that. Otherwise, there might be a shot to sell it all together. But there's a reason I probably wouldn't do that either. So 1 through 5, that's going to go together. Now, this is season 9, okay? This is got the head-shaped are the collector's edition. And this one, Lisa's head. This is a pretty good one. This is going to go about $20. right around there. So we're going to sell this one on its own because it's not the same as these. It's not the straight box. It's got its own shape. So we're going to go the head cutout. This one, season 9, about 20 bucks. Okay, now season 7. This one is still new and sealed in the shrink wrap. It's not like new, it is brand new. This one originally, it's got the Hastings sticker on it. I only know that's Hastings because I remember Hastings. $42.99, brand new. And it's not quite that now, but it's actually pretty close. You see the comps up there. This thing, it's a little all over the place, actually. It's weirdly up and down on how much this is worth. But I think this is probably about 30 to 35 bucks for this one. And the reason we're selling it on its own and we're not lotting the whole thing up is this one's brand new. So I don't want to lot together some pre-owned, some new, because the new stuff commands more money. So we're going to sell the pre-owned stuff on its own, and some of that together, you know, the 1 through 5. I could do 1 through 5 and 9. That's a big jump. So we're doing 1 through 5, then we're doing 9. This is going on its own, 30, 35 bucks, okay? This one is the gem. Okay, I don't necessarily know why. This particular cover is relatively rare with Homer's face on there. This is brand new again and sealed. Guys, this sells and has sold for $65. This one, I don't, like I said, I don't know why it's rare other than apparently it is. You don't have to know why it's worth what it's worth. You just have to do the comps. So the 6th season, brand new, sealed, 65 bucks or thereabouts. So we're going to do okay on this. Let's look at the numbers. So we'll run them through again. Seasons 1 through 5 pre-owned. There's none that I found on at least a quick look of seasons 1 through 5 lotted together right now. So my guess is I can put that up. It'll move pretty fast. 25 bucks for that. We've got 15, 20 bucks for the Lisa Head season 9. Okay. We've got 30 to 35 on the Marge cover. And then we've got maybe 65 on the Homer cover for that season. So all told, once we take out our buy cost, 25 bucks, we take out fees, because you need to figure that into the equation. So we take all of that out, and once all of these sells, once all of these sell, our net profit, $101 and a couple cents. So basically, 100 bucks profit. Net profit after costs. And on DVDs, super easy to list and ship, particularly the two most valuable, the new ones. Those are super easy. It's front, back, side, post. Real simple. So keep an eye out for some of those DVD sets. They are worth money. And one more bonus note for you. Check this out. Season 3. This is part of why this season, or this group of seasons is going to go, is because of season 3. You could probably sell this on its own for, I don't know, 10 bucks, something like that. I'd have to look at the comps and see what it's worth on its own. But you could sell season 3. And the reason for that, let me show you. Okay. I know it's going to glare a little bit, but this one right here, Stark Raving Dad. Now, it's uncredited, and for a while it was a rumor, but and then it became confirmed. Michael Jackson does the voice for one of the characters in this episode, season 3, episode 1. It was one of the hits of the early seasons of The Simpsons. Homer meets this guy, brings him home, meets him like, I think in like an insane asylum or something. Brings this guy home. He says he's Michael Jackson. It is Michael Jackson's voice. Happy Birthday, Lisa. That song. That's in this episode. Michael Jackson doesn't actually sing the song. Somebody else did an imitation of him singing that song. But he does voice that character throughout. Well, when all of the stuff happened around Neverland Ranch and all of that, they took this episode out of syndication. The creators, it wasn't censorship. They went in and said, you know what, with all this stuff going on, we're going to make that call. We're going to take this chapter out of our book. You know, we just don't feel right about it. So season 3, episode 1 is not seen on TV. They yanked it. So the only way you're going to see that is, I mean, I guess it's probably pirated online somewhere, but the only way you can legit see it is on the DVDs. And actually on the re-releases, it's not on that either. So the ones that have that, really good. Random tip for you. And because I care, guys, you get one more bonus. It's like, man, bonus Friday. I had a $1.98 voucher to spend at Goodwill. I had brought something back, and I needed to spend $1.98 on the old Goodwill gift card. And so I swung in and thought, you know what, I'll find one thing. You know, I'll swap it essentially, find one thing, and I did. You know, I didn't find anything fantastic, but I found something cool. What we found was an ugly Christmas sweater, but this is a Nightmare Before Christmas ugly Christmas sweater. It's got Jack on there. Pretty cool. It's a size small, unfortunately. You guys know the bigger the better when it comes to clothing, shirts, that sort of thing. But, I mean, it's officially licensed Disney Nightmare Before Christmas ugly Christmas sweater. I'd have to run the comps. Running comps on ugly Christmas sweaters right now, probably tough. Not a lot selling in the summer. But once we get into the fall, I guarantee this is going to sell. And my guess is it's probably a $20 to $25 sweater, I think. I don't know. Like I said, I haven't looked at the comps, and there probably are no comps right now for something like this. But at least 20 to 25 bucks. We paid $2.50 for it. So again, not getting rich, but this is the sort of thing that's going to sell. So thanks for stopping in, guys. I do sure appreciate it. There are actually pretty good list, a building list of some garage sales this weekend. I think 2 or 3 garage sales here, and a massive estate sale. I kept flipping through. They posted pictures on Facebook today, and page after page after page, and the pictures are just jam-packed. Unfortunately, I've got a day job, right? And so I can't get there right at the front end because this thing started yesterday when you're seeing this. It starts on Thursday. I've got this scheduled to go on Friday. So this actually, going back in time, it started yesterday when you're watching this. Runs through Sunday. Sunday is half price day. Now this particular estate sale company is good. Their prices typically are fair. Sometimes they're marginal. They're a little bit higher, but you can make money off of these folks' estate sales. They're very good prices. Very nice people. I saw a lot of stuff in there that I thought probably has some value. I actually sent some pictures to Kat, the nurse flipper, and she was circling stuff. I said, hey, there's a lot of glass at this thing. I don't know if there's value here, but there's an awful lot of glass. There's old blankets. I saw Pendleton. I saw a jackalope. There's no chance that jackalope's going to be there, guys. But tip number 3 for you, if you find mounted jackalopes, these things, instant sellers. Okay, they're going to sell. They're going to sell for the good ones $100, $150 every time. Promise. So, man, just chock full of random little tips for you today, guys. But before this gets too long, we're going to cut it off. Hopefully, coming up, we have some estate sale or garage sale footage for you. I know a lot of you guys are missing those. I'm missing those. This is the first semi-decent weekend it looks like. So I'm hoping we have some good sales. And I'll see you next time.